for joining, peoples. There you are. Tell me where you're joining from tonight. Happy Monday. Just gonna wait for people to join. This is the world I want. Full of useless things, and I fill my life, gorge myself with useless things. Credit, give me credit. Give me credit, it's all I want. Hello, thank you for joining. Nice to see you all tonight. Welcome to Musical Mondays. I was playing a little bit of a very old song of mine called Consumer's Cantata. Consumer's Cantata. Slurring my words. It's a song I wrote quite a long time ago, and I think Dan joined the room. Yes, he did. And Dan recorded this song for me many moons ago on another album. I even forget the name of the album. Songs from the Tin Forest, I think it was called. Anyway, just a little bit of a warm-up. Hello, thanks for joining. I won't be playing that song in my upcoming show. So Musical Mondays. I think there's some folks here for the first time. The last couple of weeks have been very exciting on Musical Mondays. I've had some great musical guests join. Last week was Jane Siberry. The week before was Catherine Sutherland from Blue Dirt Girl. And so I thought this week I'm going to get back to Kele, back to my music. And I have a show coming up next week, June 29th, my first live in-person show since October of 2021. That is wild to think that. But, pandemic, and then me having COVID multiple times, and then having long COVID and complications from that, and health challenges. The pandemic lasted an extra year for me, so I wasn't able to get out into the world and do live music last year. But this year's a different story. I'm doing mostly outdoor stuff, but next week is an indoor show at The Junction, it's called, in Vancouver, in the West End, Davie Street, and it's part of a series booked by Rebellious Unicorns. It's the Cusick Live Music Series, booked by, I think this was the brainchild of Matthew President, who's a Vancouver indie musician, and I'm thrilled to be joining the stage that night. I'll be doing a 30-minute set, so the next two Musical Mondays for me are all about getting ready for that show. So I need to practice my set. I have been practicing, don't worry, getting my fingers in shape mostly. So my focus for the next week or so is going to be on my voice, getting my voice ready. And there's something about getting the brain and the spirit ready. Those of you who are in the room that are musicians, I think, may relate to what I'm talking about. Getting into a performance mindset for me is different than my day job and mundane daily tasks and that kind of thing. So I think for me it's about projecting out into the world my artistic vision. So kind of getting myself there, and I don't know, it's kind of, it all goes together, the hands and the guitar and the voice and the spirit and the mind and the body, breathing, all of that. You know, I missed some comments here. Let's see. Okay, Synthetic Blonde. Hey, it's great to see you on the live stream tonight. Joining from Saskatchewan. So others who are on the live stream, let me know where you're joining from. And Dan says, yes, that was the album. It's a good thing I can remember my own album titles. That was a lot of fun, Dan says. Wish I had better equipment for that recording. Yeah, but it was great equipment for the time that we did it. I forget what year it was even. It was the early 2000s, I think. And it turned out really well. So I was pleased. Synthetic Blonde says, my voice has not been the same since COVID either. Yeah, you know, it's taken a while for me. So this will be a test. So I should actually stop talking and do a little singing. I dropped my pick. Okay, so I'm sitting down tonight, and you know, that's just tonight. Next week I'll stand. I prefer to stand when I sing. I'm very much have my feet rooted to the earth and planted when I sing, but you know, I'm gonna give myself gonna ease into it a little bit. Okay, I'll sing, but let me think. What one will I sing? I've got my little set list here. Pause, awkward silence as she thinks about which song. What will I start with? Okay, let's start with this one. I'm going to start with Where the Rivers Meet. And I should just do a quick tune-up. Make sure everything is happening here, because, you know, bringing my guitar upstairs from my music room. I'm upstairs tonight, so I'm not bothering the tenants, because I'm going to sing with my big voice. But bringing the guitar upstairs, it kind of changes it. Different air pressure, I guess. So one of the things while I'm doing that, that I can mention that I do, well, I did to get ready for this gig, because I haven't, other than Musical Mondays and some live streams, haven't been playing live. Ooh, that's a bit funky. I got my guitar set up a week ago. So they polished it for me and everything. Look at that. No Kele fingerprints. Dusted it. Anyway, it looks amazing. So this is Where the Rivers Meet. Oh, it sounds nice. Sounds nice now that it's all been tuned up, given some TLC. Love how that A chord is ringing out. You have Thank you. Oh, look at those lovely hearts. Thank you so much. You guys are great. Thank you. So that was Where the Rivers Meet. And you know, that was pretty plodding and slow. I mean, it is in 3/4 time. But I might play it a little faster live. I think that might be a bit of a better tempo. Next time. That gives the lyrics and the melody a little bit more, what's the word? I don't know, life. It just feels a little more lively to me. It can be a bit plodding if I'm playing it that slowly. Let's see. Well, you know, one of the things that I'm focused on, I'm just looking at my set list here. One of the things that I'll be focused on for this show is I have a new single coming out. It's a remix by Vancouver artist Devours. It's a remix of The Great Acceleration, actually shooting a music video for it on Thursday night. I'm pretty excited about that. And yeah, so that's one of the focal points for the show on the 29th, is just celebrating that song coming out. So I might play my acoustic version of this song because it's one I haven't played that much. So this is The Great Acceleration, and the remix by Devours is very electro pop, emo pop. I love it. Devourers describes themselves as mutant DIY homo pop. So if you think of what that might sound like with Kelly Fleming's folk rock, it's pretty cool. I love it, actually. Yeah, so anyway, here's the acoustic version of it. This is the Great Acceleration, and yeah. If these are end days, I wanna stay and watch the world decay. I can't do it alone. I want you in my arms as I get carried away. I'm gonna have my say. It's a quick coming, a heartbeat, a heat rising, the great acceleration, the great acceleration, the great acceleration. I want this to be a love story. It might be a final embrace. In love is extinction. We may be the last of our kind. As I get carried away, I'm gonna live for today. It's a quick coming, a heartbeat, a heat rising, the great acceleration, the great acceleration, the great acceleration. It's a quick coming, a heartbeat, a heat rising, the great acceleration, the great acceleration, the great acceleration. Whew, there we go. That one is hard to practice sitting down. I definitely need to be standing for that song. Because I want to move. I want to party. I want to boogie for that song. I think, yeah, thank you for the hearts, you guys. I don't have my glasses on. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, so there's a lot of movement in that song. I love it. I love performing this song. So this will be a good one. Maybe the last song in the set or near the last song because it is what I'm celebrating at the release. Yeah, let's see. Maybe you have time for one more. You know, maybe I should do See in Me. Oh, maybe I'll do Vanishing of Bees. I don't know. Help me decide. Thanks for the applause. See in Me or Vanishing of Bees. I want to do one of the two tonight. Let's see. So if I'm just gonna get my capo set up. So I'm capoing the 2nd fret here for See in Me. Just want to check the tuning quickly. So See in Me is a love song. Oh, you want bees. Okay. Oh my goodness. Lots of bees. Okay, never mind. See in Me. We're going to go right to Vanishing of Bees. And I'm just getting my notes here. My practice notes. There we go. Capo on the 4th fret. Those bees, they're popular. Okay, let's just double check the tuning here on the 4th fret. Nice, everything's looking pretty good. Okay, you have some bees coming your way. Oh my God, you know what? I was playing that song at the beginning of the show, Consumers Cantata, so now it's stuck in my head. Just give me a second to get the rhythm. Memory is a funny thing. There we go. Child, in love with the trees, gentle giant swaying above me. This verdant world set me free. And I'm made for the trees, fell down to my knees. for requesting that one. You know, I have a funny story to tell you. And I think I'm going to do one more song. But don't feel like you have to stay, especially Synthetic Blonde. I know that the time change, you're up way past your bedtime and you have to work tomorrow. So, funny story. For those of you who tuned into the live stream a couple of weeks ago, and I had Kate Fraser on from Bees Please Farm, and we were talking all about bees because I just released the new remix of Vanishing of Bees. Anyway, the funny thing is that I was walking my dog, Gracie, last night. We were walking up the street and this big truck went past us. And I looked up because it was very colorful. It had all kinds of lettering on it. And it was a Bees Please farm truck. I was like, what? So anyway, the truck went down the street. So I didn't see who was in it. So I walked Gracie around the neighborhood. And I could see that the truck was down the street on my neighbor's property. Somebody in a beekeeper outfit dealing with bees. So, you know, I went on my walk and figured, oh, well, I'm going to miss them. Maybe I'll just message Kate later and say, hey, I saw one of your trucks on my street. Anyway, as I was headed home with Gracie, there she was parked at the end of my street. I think she'd seen us and was pausing to see if we could say hi. So I got to meet her in person. I actually haven't met her in person. We just met on the live stream. So that was so cool. And she was down delivering bees to a new hive like 3 houses down from me, my neighbor's place. And she said, definitely these new bees will be in my garden probably. They were probably there today, although it was pretty cold today. So they may have stayed in the hive. But I thought that was so cool. But she was on my street just a couple weeks later. Yeah, so super fun. Anyway, and I know that a couple of you who tuned into that particular show, yeah, it is totally cool, Bernie. A couple of you that tuned into that particular show actually did what Kate suggested and created a little water bowl watering station for the bees in your garden. That's so cool. So I think, Bernie, you sent me a photo. So if anybody else has photos of their little bee watering station, I would love to see it, and I'll do a post about it. So send me a photo. Just DM me on Instagram. Yeah. So I'm going to do one more song for the night. I'm going to do... I'm going to do See in Me. Is that the one I feel like doing? Yeah, okay. I'm thinking I might try and have a new song ready for this show as well. It's always good to road test. Stage test new songs. So I might do that. We'll see. So this is See in Me, a love song for an octopus. And I'll probably just sing one verse because I want to keep the live stream. I haven't kept it under 30 minutes, but I want to wrap it up soon. So, the sea in me is the very same sea in you. Let your love go shining among All right, so I'll leave it at that tonight. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate your support and enthusiasm as I'm practicing. I will continue that next week. Yeah, so tune into that. I hope to see you next Monday. And then after that, I have a couple of episodes with guests coming up. I actually have Devours coming on the show on July 10th, so a couple weeks time, and some other guests that I'll announce soon. So yay, thanks, Dan. So I'm just going to turn the camera and show you the view that I was looking at while we were doing the live stream. I'll take you over there. The inspiring ocean view. There we go. Have a good night and have a good week, everybody. We'll see you next week. All right, take care. Bye.